Alrighty, so today I want to start recording a track of mine, and the way I want to approach it is to record a live feeling dynamic guitar and then basically adjust the tempo to suit the different parts. So maybe the verse is a little slower, maybe it gets a little faster in the chorus. I kind of like trying to achieve a natural sounding sound and feel in my recording, so that is the goal today. Okay, we are recording. All right, so that totally didn't go the way that I thought it would. I found myself going away from the click track, but I wanted to play freely, so I just ignored the click track, played through the song, made a few mistakes, but I have a scratch track now that I'm going to try to map in tempo for, see how we land after. All right, so here we are. Something happened to my audio, so I am overdubbing this. So here we are. We're adding a tempo marker at the beginning of our track at bar 3, the BPM set to 71. And what I'm doing is I have a hotkey where I can click, control click to add a new tempo marker, and then click and drag to move that tempo marker at the beginning of the next bar. And as you can see, that changes the previous tempo marker. Now we're at 68 BPM. And as I continue to go through, I am basically counting 4 beats, 4 quarter notes, getting to the end of the bar, adding another tempo marker. And sometimes you have to make the transient a little bit bigger to see it, or you just sort of use your ear and you're going through the song and you're kind of just mapping in the tempo. And what this ends up doing is producing like a dynamic moving tempo or a click track. Now I've got Reaper audio going. All right, so now as you can see here, I've gone through and I've mapped out the song up to about the first verse. And a lot of these tempo markers, they're all different, right? They slow down, they speed up, and yeah, creates a nice dynamic click track for us to either add additional percussion to, maybe re-record the acoustic guitar to, and at least that's the goal. We don't want a very strict, tight, predictable, quantized sound. I'm trying to avoid that. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. So I ended up recording a second take because the first take I had a metronome in my ear, and I just felt like the performance was kind of distracting. It distracted me, so I decided let me record it without a click track here, and then we're going to go back in and tempo map the thing. Get our transient lined up there. Right, so we'll start our tempo off. Okay, and we need a snap-on for this. So verse 2 is a little bit faster, right? Kind of looking for that. Man, killing me that guitar sounds out of tune. I tuned it. Like, well, that's the worst chord I've ever heard. Oh boy. Okay, so we ended up recording the guitar twice. A silly mistake, but sometimes you got to go with what you've got. So the first take I did, I had a click track in my ear, and the take was cool, but the click track kind of was throwing me off. So I ended up re-recording it without the click track, and I got a take down, and then I tempo mapped the whole thing in Reaper. So now I have a sort of a scratch guitar bed track to capture the energy and the sort of mood of the song. And now what I want to do is I want to start filling out the production a bit, so I have a more solid foundation from which to record vocals on and other production elements.